Welcome to the second part. Well, they decided to throw Daniel in the lion's den, and King Darius said, may your God that you serve protect you. Well, that night, King Darius didn't eat nothing. He was upset. He was hurting for Daniel because he loved Daniel. But he couldn't go against his own decree. So the next day, he went to go to the stone, lift the stone, and asked Daniel, are you all right? Was your God able to save you from the lions? He said, yes, I'm all right. God came to me last night. He shut the mouth of the lion. Well, what Darius did was he decided to throw the men in, and the children and the women that decided to plot on Daniel. There are people that's plotting against you and don't realize they're coming up with their own demise. Do you remember in Esther, there was a man, Haman. He decided that he didn't want to, he didn't like Esther's uncle, Mordecai. And he didn't like him for some reason. And he plotted against Esther's uncle. And what he did was he set up a post to have him hung because he chose not to bow down to him. Well, the king, after everything that happened, I'm not going to tell you the story. You can go read it yourself. But after all that happened, and he tried to attack the king's wife, somebody ran and said that he had set up a post to hang Esther's uncle. Well, what happened was, King told him to be hung on that post. See, there are people setting themselves up. And if you read in the Bible over there, I think John 18:11 says, whatever you live by, you're going to die by. Jesus Christ told him, he said, if you live by the sword, you're going to die by the sword. He told Peter to put it back in his sheath. The Bible is full of many stories that relates to our life right now. You might be in the dens of lions. You might be in a place confound around people that you really don't want to be with. You don't want to be there. You're asking God to give you a way of escape. And you may not know your next move. You may not know you need a godly exit strategy. But be patient. Your exit is on its way. God heard your cry, and he's going to send all the right people to come and help you. You have to be faithful, but you have to know that God has a timing for everything. He said in Ecclesiastes 3, there's a time and purpose under the heavens. You're coming out of your lion's den. God bless you.